Following episode contains graphic material, testicle talk, and lots of farts. Got a bit of a testicle update for you.
Well, no, I don't
We teased this last week.
In fairness, do you have to do previously?
What?
You know, like if you come into a
Previously.
series.
Oh, okay.
Previously.
If this is the first time someone's ever listened to this.
Previously.
On Dave's testicle.
Testicle update. No, I had an irritated testicle.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like someone yelled at your testicle and it got irritated, like got into road rage or something. But it was irritated internally. Had a virus or something?
Bacteria. Epididymitis. Anyway, they sent me for a scan, like an ultrasound.
Why?
Well, just to see, because it still hurt. So
I thought it went away.
No, it came back.
I'm
So
sorry to hear that.
there's only
That's
a
no
few
good.
ways you can tell if you're better. One way, which is, he said, you've got to look at the, I don't want to say it, but you have to look at the colour of something, a byproduct of the human body. Only the males can produce this byproduct. Do you know what I'm saying? From that area. Okay? It's not you, Ryan. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to even say it, but,
Oh, my God.
And so he said, you got to look.
If you're halfway through a meal, you're having breakfast or something.
We apologise, but this is
the reality of
this is men's health.
Yeah,
this is men's health.
This is a service to the community of men.
And you've got to look at that byproduct and see if it's the right colour.
Is it a byproduct or
what is it? I don't know. I was just saying that.
It's the prime product.
It's a prime product.
Yeah.
It gives life, Glenn.
Hang on.
It gives life.
So
you have to look and see if the colour's wrong. So I had to go to Dulux and get the paint chart out. Anyway,
you're painting a picture, literally.
Yeah, literally. So anyway, okay. But a scan is where you go along to the, the X-ray place, and you go there. This poor young woman, given the job,
of scanning Dave O'Neill's testicle.
Yeah, they get a wand thing, like a probe. I said, "What is it?"
I don't think it's a wand.
They
not a magic
probe,
wand.
and they put it on
Do
you.
they warm it up?
Yeah,
do they warm up the wand?
Yeah, it was warm actually. That's a good.
What do you mean? So it's like
must have a heating element in it somewhere.
So when she touched you with the wand,
yeah, there's some kind of lubricant thing too.
Okay, did she have gloves on?
Yeah,
a mask.
Yeah.
Okay, and she was dressed in white, right? And what were you dressed? How were you dressed?
Oh, just ball shorts. I can't remember.
No, what did you do? Did you have to?
Okay, yeah. No, you had to put a hospital gown on.
Yeah.
And take your pants off.
And then lay on the bed.
Yeah.
And then she raised up the curtain.
Yeah.
And then she goes, then this.
And just does the probing thing.
And she was looking at a screen while she was.
Yeah. And you can
I would have been quite stressed.
You can see it up. It was stressful, actually.
Was it the finding out whether or not there was something else serious going on?
Because part of the process is you've got to hold a certain other part of your body. She goes, you've got to hang on to your penis. Because hold it up.
Did you hold it on for it? Did she not? Did you hold it for her?
Well, I had to. She said you've got to hold it so it doesn't get in the way.
2 hands. Because we all know what David O'Neill is famous for is the fact that when it comes to that sort of thing, I thought sort of they would lend it over to the side.
No, because you had to hold it.
Had to hold. Why couldn't they just sticky tape it to your belly?
Tie it with some rope. Anyway, I said to her, "So is this what you do all day?"
What was her name? Do you know what her name was?
I can't remember her name.
Probably not fair that we say her name.
No. I've never seen someone leave the room quicker. I got to say.
After doing you,
yeah, I got to say.
How was work, darling? Did you do the ultrasound? Did you see any beautiful babies?
Well, that's the thing. She goes, "No, I just don't do this part of the body. I do babies, a lot of babies and stuff."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, of course, because I've been ultrasounds. My wife had 3 kids." I'm like, "Yeah, of course." She goes, "Yeah, my next patient is a pregnant woman." I thought, well, I hope they clean the probe. But imagine the pregnant woman coming in, right, sitting down. She's looking at the screen. All of a sudden, she looks up and she goes, "Oh my God, I'm having twins." The woman goes, "No, that was the last guy." I just they go around heads. Look at her.
So I'm sensing. You got a nice little 10 minutes out of this.
Yeah. I should.
You should get 10 minutes. But did they, this is to drill down a bit further, because I know when I had ultrasound on my heart, they smear stuff on you, don't you? So
you get a lubricant on you, yeah.
So who puts that on?
No, she did. Yeah.
Why didn't you? So she put the lubricant on, but
Yeah.
she wouldn't hold your penis.
No. That was my job. She did say at one stage, you can loosen your grip. You seem to be gripping quite tight. I said, yeah, sorry. I'm nervous. I don't know how she knew. I must have just...
Yeah, because what would have been happening was that you would be holding it too hard and pulling the testicle out of position.
Ah, that what was going...
Because they want the testicle to drop into position.
Hang.
Yeah, so because it's not all
Wouldn't it be great if this was like a Zoom call where you could see people just dropping off the conversation? You know, we used to see people just dropping out of the Zoom conversation.
People listening to this now.
Yeah, there's
well, look, if you look, it's up to you. You can opt out.
Men's health.
You can opt out, but something incredible might happen any moment now that you will learn something. So stick with it.
Yeah, and also if we're encouraging more men to go and get those bits of the body looked at if they're sore, that's a good thing.
And can you reveal to the audience what the outcome was?
No, because I rang yesterday and they said we haven't got the scan. The doctor goes, we haven't got the scan, and they faxed them. It's like $9.85 because they can't electronically transmit it. Confidential information.
What do they fax? A picture?
Yeah, well, they I think a bit of the absolutely, because you can see stuff on there. Yeah, absolutely.
What do they write on top of the fax? Bullback fax.
Maybe new idea of stolen my files. I did get papped the other day. Maybe the Daily Mail.
What did you get? Okay, if you're getting married, you probably get, I don't know, 20 grand or something. If you were to sell your testicle photographs to the new idea, what sort of figure you reckon you're going to get?
Nah, not much.
You have to pay them, pops.
Yeah. We'll say Tom Cruise's, you get 10 grand.
If Tom Cruise,
grand.
or the royal family,
if 20 maybe.
Yeah, if
20. If
there's
Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, but with yours, I reckon that there'd be negotiation. They'll go, is it both? No, it's just the one. I would have said 5 for 2, but I'll give it 2.5. 2.5 just for the one. But anyway, I wish you all the very best.
Thanks.
Because that is very, very stressful.
Yeah, well, we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, well, literally. That wasn't
that end. I've had that before too, eh? Are you a friend or an enemy? Okay, here comes the music.
Welcome to Somehow Related Now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Well, welcome to the podcast. I just wanted to read out this. Courtney, the producer, sent an email from the Antarctica. This is exciting. Did you read this?
I did read this. I'm so glad you remembered.
He's been listening. What's his name? Red Hastings. Oh, that's a good name for someone in the Antarctica.
That sounds like Red Hastings. Sounds like a cowboy?
Yeah, that's from Yellowstone.
A rapper?
More a cowboy. Red Hastings. Greetings, Glenn, Dave, and the Nearly team. That's Courtney and Sam. Just listen to the episode from way back on 3rd of October. Had a great laugh. I think that one was involved Antarctica. We did Antarctica and Tinder? No, what did we do?
Yeah, because Tinder. What was the?
I can't remember. Anyway, we're currently down at Casey Station, Antarctica, and love watching a bit of Russell Coit and Dave skits on the big screen in the bar. We've got a couple of single fellas down here using Tinder to try their luck at lining something up when they arrive in Hobart at the end of the year. Oh wow!
So meaning that because I've never done Tinder. No. I don't know what it is, but you've lined up. Oh,
they're having a look.
Okay. I ordered wedges, by the way.
Oh! Okay, back to the letter. We've had our lunch.
Just while we're on that, we did have wedges. No, hand-cut chips.
No wedges. They don't like wedges.
There's a difference between wedges and hand-cut, I reckon. Don't you think? They didn't look like wedges to me. I think they were hand-cut.
They didn't have the seasoning on it.
No.
Wedges often have that seasoning on it.
And it was very nice.
Yeah. So Red Hastings sent us a letter from Antarctica.
Yeah, Red.
Talking about Tinder.
Yep.
I can't see any of these fellas using it locally. Our station population is 35 people. Coming to the end of the season, there might be some food for thought about sailors seeing mermaids. Too bad the closest thing we have are smelly elephant seals. The Yank-McMurdo has a huge population, and our Kiwi Brother station is only a short drive away from there too, so they might have a slightly bigger talent pool. Glad to hear Glenn has done some motivational dial-ins with some previous crews. Keep the last coming. Red Hastings, station mechanic, 76 ANA or something.
I did send him a thing. I sent him. Now, I could be wrong, but I think I heard that Casey was going to be the first place to have its own airstrip.
Oh, yeah.
So, if these guys, want us to maybe come down, fly down there, land safely, and do an episode of the podcast, happy to accommodate.
We could do it.
But good on them for listening, and good on them for doing all the good things they are doing. I mean, I dare say climate change is a big thing that they're.
There's a lot of competition for the Antarctica now too. There's a lot of people putting their claims in. Russia, America,
How is it carved up? Do you know?
I think they get a bit each, don't they? I think we did. We did Antarctica.
Did we?
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. We did Antarctica.
Oh, Antarctica
and
Tinder, yeah, but we didn't do Antarctica. Well, maybe we did talk about Antarctica.
I think we did. Thanks for that, Red. And now we're going to get our topics. We get 2 topics.
That's how it works. That's right. Music first.
Yeah.
Then 2 topics that are somehow related. No, it's all coming back. And this week is not about Antarctica, but we just talked about Antarctica. This week's topics are Sam, who is now stepping out onto the stage. She's approaching the microphone.
Yeah.
She approaches the microphone, and then she says the topics.
Go.
Pilates and the circus.
Wow. Well, I'm a regular Pilates performer, not a circus performer, that's for sure.
I thought you might have said you're a regular circus goer.
No, I haven't been in circus for a while.
I have been to a circus, I'm going to say, within the last 12 months. Was somewhat cynical. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Which type of circus was it? Circus Oz or
Royale?
Royale. So no animals anymore? A few horses?
They did some stuff with ducks. No, sorry, geese.
Geese!
Geese, they brought the geese out.
Imagine being a lion tamer and them just being downgraded to geese.
Well,
we've had a few protests and that, so we're just going to use the geese these days.
The geese did look pretty happy, but they came out of the little pen and then they walked up a ramp and then they didn't jump and then they did jump down the slide, and that was kind of it. And you're going, it was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the animal, it wasn't demeaning to the animals.
No, right.
Like a lion, like an elephant riding a bike, or
was there a guy on a motorbike?
Oh, there was the Cage of Death.
Oh, the Cage of Death. I love the Cage of Death.
Is it Cage of Death or Cage of something?
Yeah. And
where they go inside and then one goes round.
Yeah.
And then 2 go round. So it's a cylinder.
Wow.
And then 3, and then I think 3 or maybe 4.
Yeah.
Round, and they're up and down and round and round and round and round, and you just go,
Yeah.
It is very thrilling to watch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Acrobats?
Yeah, it was a bit of tightrope. There was a bit of, there's always a woman climbing a rope and then sliding back down the rope. But I think she did it on a bit of curtain.
Oh, yeah. What about clowns?
There was a clown, and the clowns these days seem to have that European influence where they just sort of swagger out. And they're sort of nonchalant.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Nonchalant clowns, as opposed to with the big nose
in your face.
In your face, yeah. They're nonchalant, and they've got a cruisy style to them. I think we talked about it on the podcast. There was the chair lady, and I met the chair lady. She put all the chairs on.
That's right.
She put all the chairs up, and she stood on top of the chairs. And she said, "If I fall, you don't catch, you deflect."
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told us that.
Yeah, which is interesting because he said if you catch, then 2 people will get hurt. But if you deflect, one will get a bit hurt, but not 2.
Yeah, right. Yeah, interesting.
And better than, because it would be hard to, it would be hard to catch someone falling.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, if you and I were doing it, would you catch me?
Sure. I'd deflect. I'm trying to think of remember Ashton Circus, and they'd have elephants and everything, wouldn't they, back in the day, in the 70s, and the 80s?
Demeaning, absolutely demeaning.
Elephants, lions.
Yep. A friend of the show, Alex, used to live a couple of doors away from Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, that's right.
We've talked about this.
You could hear the lions at night.
He'd lie in bed and the lions would be roaring. Lions or tigers? Something. But anyway, one of them got their head bitten off or nearly bitten off or something.
Just had enough.
Nice way to go to sleep, though, with the lions roaring.
Oh.
Is it nice? I suppose it is.
No, it's pretty full on.
Yeah.
It's pretty full on. You go to the zoo and you hear a lion roar, it's pretty full on.
I remember I walked around the corner, I didn't know the lion's cage was there, and the lion didn't know I was coming either. It was right up the back of the thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I jumped back. I mean,
shut
I didn't.
Yourself, mate.
No, I didn't really. I stood there like a hero. I said, come on, I'll take you on. Yeah.
Every couple of years, there's always someone breaking into the zoo somewhere and taking on the lions and getting eaten.
Yeah, someone's crazy. Often people do crazy stuff.
Crazy.
And I think that happened in Melbourne.
Yeah, a guy in a judo suit jumped in there
and
took him on.
And
Got
if
killed.
they've just been fed, they might go, here, whatever. But if you taunt them, they'll go, you want to take me on?
No good. No good at all.
Have you got a cat at the moment?
I got 2 cats. Zazie and Winnie, yeah.
Do they grab you, then kick you and bite you?
A little bit, but not a lot.
Friendly,
yeah.
Because when they really go for you, their claws, they can make them come out like a friendly go at you or a real go at you.
Yes.
I saw a thing on Instagram the other day where a snake went up to a cat and the snake went to bite the cat, but the reflexes of the cat were much faster than the snake.
Oh, wow.
And the cat, even while the snake was going, the cat was able to snap it and get back.
Wow. It's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, it was only like a normal domestic cat.
Yeah.
But then the screen had the numbers on it. A snake is this quick and a cat is that quick. So if you're getting smacked in the face by your cat, it's because it's pretty quick. Off the mark. So, circuses. What else is there? There's juggling. There's trapeze, as you said.
The ringmaster. Was there a ringmaster at your circus?
There was the 3-ring master, wasn't there?
Huh?
Wasn't there a 3-ring circus?
Oh, okay, maybe.
There's a lot of rings.
Traditionally, the ringmaster was just, the guy on the top hat comes on and goes, welcome to the circus.
Now it's more of a voiceover.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There'd be a guy on a top hat and go, welcome to the so-so circus.
Ashton Circus.
Yeah. What are the classics? Then you got your juggling, you got your clowning.
Trapeze. The
the tightrope.
The tightrope walker.
Now, they do it with a net. Are you going, who cares then when there's a net?
No, I'm happy for them to have a net,
Because would there be anything worse than if they fell off the tightrope?
Broke their neck.
And you're there,
Oof.
see them land. Yeah. I was in Bali recently, and they had a tightrope school in one of the resorts.
Oh, my God.
And the security guard, we went to have a look, the security guard, this is as far as you can go. Don't get too close to the tightrope walkers. Don't want to put them off. Okay, fair enough. We'll watch them here. What do you want to do today, Dale? Well, we could go for a bit of a swim or a bit of sunbake or read my book, or we could learn how to... But no, it wasn't tightrope. It was trapeze.
Oh, it's trapeze.
Yeah, it was trapeze. And so there were people doing like a single grab and a single release and all the single ones, not the triples. One hanging on, one letting go, one.
Jeez.
Yeah. Hard yards.
You see occasionally in the park them setting up a tightrope and then practicing, like sort of hippies. They'll be doing a bit of juggling, a bit of fire twirling, and then someone will put a rope up and they're walking on the rope.
They're walking the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in Sydney one day.
What about that documentary about the guy that walked between the two buildings? Oh, yeah. It's a great documentary.
The French guy.
And there was nothing there that's going to stop him from falling.
No, he was amazing. Walk between the Twin Towers.
It was the Twin Towers, yeah.
Yeah, and when he was interviewed on radio, John Fain was interviewing him, the former ABC interviewer guy, journalist, whatever.
Yeah.
As he's about to interview him, that guy, the French guy, wrote on a bit of paper, "Will not talk about the Twin Towers," and pushed it across to him.
Well, maybe because...
So he made him talk about it.
Oh, he made him talk about it?
Well, he said, "You've just handed me a bit of paper saying you won't talk about the Twin Towers. Why is that?"
Part of his criminal record, maybe he wasn't allowed to make money out of or promote anything to do.
Did he do it illegally, did he? Do you reckon he did it illegally? Or?
Isn't that the documentary? Isn't that how he sort of snuck in there and put the... He's not going to do it legally.
How the hell did he attach a wire from one tower to another?
I know, that's why the documentary's so good.
How does he do it?
Well, okay, before that, how do you ring both the Twin Towers and go, "Hi, I'm a tightrope walker. Do you mind? You got anything on Thursday?"
Yeah, we got Aaron, man. We got to talk to Gary in maintenance about this. Gary, there's some kook on the phone, some French man.
Should be okay. We'll be fine. What are you going to connect it to? You going to go around it? Okay.
No, I reckon one tower, the guy Gary would go, "Yeah, that's fine with me. You got to check with Derek in the second tower." And Derek's like, "No, I'm not doing that."
No way.
Stupid.
No, that's what the documentary's about. He got to get in there, get it up, get it, and then walk across.
Watch it.
And then he gets arrested, I think. Well, he doesn't fall off. I don't. Spoiler alert.
Surely someone looked up and went, "There's a French guy putting a wire between the towers." How does he get the wire from tower to tower? With a rocket?
Probably it's that thing where they go, "Well, something's going on that they haven't told us about." They're all doing that.
It's often in a big building or a big organisation.
Something going on.
You don't know what's going on.
Well, if you're a window cleaner, you maybe would put... I don't know.
Oh, maybe they thought it was window cleaning.
But I think he got up onto the roof, and once you're on the roof, no one knows what you're doing.
You know what? These days you put on a high-vis vest and just go, just checking the aircon up here, guys. Oh, no worries. No problem, mate.
It reminds me of the story of a friend of mine used to work at one of those shopping centres, and there was a security guard. Have I told you the story?
No.
It's not very pleasant. My friend was a window dresser, okay, for a major store.
And
they had a room upstairs where they had all their props and everything.
Yeah, the mannequins and stuff.
And the mannequins. But it had mirrored windows, and he could see the security guard. Oh, this is a terrible story. Now I realise I can't stop it. The security guard was up there watching the car park from the roof because people had been breaking into cars. This is back in the day before, So it had obviously been a bit of a long day. So the security guard walked over to the mirror and pleasured himself.
No.
He did.
What?
I'm not making this up.
He's meant to be watching the cars.
He's meant to be watching the cars.
Oh, this has been a very graphic episode.
I'm sorry. I really am sorry. But I don't know why.
Do you knock on the window? We can see you, mate. It's two-way.
Well, he was there in with the mannequins.
Oh, God, you'd have to
getting
look away.
a mannequin for his shop front.
You have to look away.
And because I know when I went to the Big Brother house and I was standing there and they went into the bathroom, I had to look away.
Oh, of course. If they're going to the bathroom.
And so there's the security guard there and he's pleasuring himself. Oh, here comes Mel to get our plates.
Oh, jeez.
I had to change
the topic.
Sorry about that.
Well, we'll move on from the security guard. Thank God Mel turned up to get the plates.
Well, look, I'm not making that story up.
No, it's true.
It was on topic. I don't know why. Oh, because we're talking about rooftops and weird things happen on rooftops. If we did talkback radio, what weird thing have you seen on top of a building? It'd be good talkback.
Here's a call 1300 222 7774. He texts 0437
he had to look away and he took his mannequins and left. But anyway,
yeah.
If you are that security guard, you do listen in, give us a call.
Yeah, give us a call. Don't be doing anyway.
It's just he didn't think anyone was around.
I mean, it's been a long day. It's weird. Well, the circus. Yeah, I haven't been to the circus for ages, but I used to go with the kids when they were little. Yeah.
Surely you went to Cirque du Soleil when it came to town.
No. Never seen Cirque du Soleil. Circus Oz. I've seen Circus Oz a few times.
Yeah, you're more of a Circus Oz guy than you are Cirque du Soleil.
No, I'd like to go see Cirque du Soleil.
Soleil?
Or whatever it's called. I just haven't got around to it.
Yeah. You know what? I've said this before. You know, they make up their own language.
Yeah, that would annoy me.
Oh, yeah, talk properly.
It's a bit pretentious.
It's a bit pretentious.
I think I'm more old school circus. I like those, when you look at the clowns, I think, oh, he's smoking and drinking after this.
Yeah, no, or the wind blows and the flap blows back and there's everyone out the back. Just hanging around. There's the guy in the... oh, there they are there. Look, that's... we like circuses. I think, what is the history of a circus? It was bringing the show to town.
Yes. Bring a bit of joy.
Yeah, so in remote areas, it's like you do. This is how,
I'm like a circus performer.
When they should bring back This Is Your Life, to the amount of pleasure you've been out there with the people, much more than me. Bringing pleasure, you go to the people.
I go to the country towns and that, sure.
You drive, you tell me you drive there, you listen to a podcast. Oh, by the way, I've got a couple of good ones for you. You drive and then you come back. You don't stay the night.
No, I don't often drive back. Yeah, I like it. Listen to music or whatever.
You ring up your friends. You ring up. Yeah. Please talk to me. I'm on a long trip.
I'm on a very long trip.
What about shooting out of cannons?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good
I never really understood that.
No, I don't know.
Was it a big spring?
Yes, it was a big spring. It wasn't actually explosives, I don't think. They used a giant spring. The guy used to do it at the showgrounds. Yeah, he used to jump out of a cannon. Yeah.
But surely that's not going to be good for your lower back.
No.
But
it's like, I was watching Evel Knievel.
I think I just got the answer.
I was watching Evel Knievel videos the other day for some reason. Remember him on the motorbike? Oh, my God.
Incredible.
I just think the injuries now. I just think,
and then they show you like a rag doll when they hit.
Oh.
And when they don't make it over the 12 buses, then they hit the other side.
And he's also just landing on concrete. There's no padding.
It was never going to end good. No. Well, it's just stupid. But they were sort of a hero. You're going, well, no one's making you jump over a bus.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Remember the Australian version, Dale Buggins? Remember Dale Buggins?
Yes.
Yeah, the showground.
Well,
the showgrounds.
Yeah.
Doing 8 jumps a day or something.
What is there special food you can get at the circus?
Popcorn.
Hot dog on a stick.
Yeah. Fairy floss.
Fairy floss. We've done this before.
Yeah.
I would be. What would I get? I think I'd get a
Hot dog.
I'd probably get a
Hot chips.
Maybe some hot chips.
Yeah. Your safe bet with hot chips.
Yeah.
Bit of vinegar.
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
We missed out on any of the performers.
Well, they used to sort of have a freak show attached to the circus.
Oh,
right?
isn't that
with
terrible.
with the bearded lady and the man with two heads.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to go and stay with my cousin up in central Victoria in Kyneton. There was always that tent where rude things went on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah. I think it must have been it was very inappropriate.
Oh, God.
I remember being about an 8-year-old going, I wonder what goes on in that tent.
tent.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd.
Yeah.
a bit odd in
That's
that
back
tent.
in the day when you could do those sort of things.
Yeah.
I suppose. I don't know what else we can say, but what is circus? Is it theatre? It's something unto itself.
It is. Circus really is. It really is.
It really is its own thing. And I often watch the act and I go, did you buy that? Did you go to the circus school to learn that?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll go, I've seen this before.
Yeah, like magicians. They steal tricks.
But if you're going to come up with the original one, how did you come up with it? How did you work that out? Because I remember there's the one that I really like, which is the guy who's got all the sticks with the plates on the end of them.
Oh yeah, they spin them. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. And I always use that as an analogy or a metaphor. I get those two mixed up as to if you're working in some industries, you're like the plate twirler. You're doing too much. You're not doing enough in one area. Yeah. You're a plate twirler. You can't.
It's like producing a TV show.
You can't do it all. You've only got to twirl the plate that you twirl well.
Mm-hmm. So true. All right. Well, let's talk about Pilates.
Well, I don't want to say
Pilates.
But I was one of the first uptakers of.
You were one of the original Pilates. When I met you, you said you were doing Pilates. I didn't even know what it was.
Well, I went to my physio and I said, I've got a bad back. And he goes, you can go Swiss ball, you can go Pilates, or you can go, and there was something, maybe it was yoga or something?
Yeah. I got told yoga too.
Yeah. I went, okay, let's give Pilates a go. And he said, this is the guy. His name was Craig Phillips, and he was in South Yarra in Melbourne. And I went in there, and you learn all about your core.
Your core, that's right.
Which is, can you turn your core on now as you sit there?
No, I tried.
Give it a go.
It's like your stomach muscles, isn't it, your core?
It's like drawing up your pelvic floor.
Okay, I'm doing it now.
You're doing it? See, that is really good for you. And if you do it enough, you'll do it all the time. And so therefore, I'm going to explain it all.
Go on, do it.
Boring. So you're going to, because what happens with people, the back does all the work in holding the body upright, and you forget to work on the core, which holds the spine not only from the back but from the front as well. So the spine goes, I feel so much better, and things aren't shifted out of place because I'm being supported in a whole sense, as opposed to the back just going, I can't hang on much more, and if you bend over, it makes it even worse.
Yeah.
So you learn to actually bring the muscles up and turn them on and leave them on permanently by doing Pilates exercises invented by
Joe Pilates.
It's Joe. I think it was Joseph.
It might be Joseph.
I don't think he's a Joe. And do you know when he was around and why it was invented?
I actually listened to a podcast about Pilates because I go to Pilates.
You still go to? I go to Pilates too.
Shona, my instructor, whose dad Greg and Mum Rhonda listen to this podcast. Hello.
Oh, they're Pilates people.
Their daughter is a Pilates instructor. She's a physio who teaches me.
Big fans of the Pilates.
And Greg listens a lot, apparently. Good on you, Greg. We sent a cheer out to him before, actually. Anyway, who's your instructor?
Oh, it's Jonathan at the gym.
Jonathan at the gym.
But we don't see. This is where it gets interesting. Are you a reformer and a table guy?
Yeah.
Or are you a floor guy?
No, more reformer.
Oh, so you get on the seat. And is it true? I don't know whether.
There's different levels of Pilates. You can just go to one where there's no equipment and just do exercises.
This is what I've been doing at the gym.
Oh, yeah, and then you can do the one that I do where there's equipment and the reformer. And the reformer is sort of like a thing with pulleys and ropes and stuff.
Yeah,
looks like a torture.
Yeah, if you go at a different time of day, they do other stuff on there.
Hello.
From what I can gather, it was invented around the First World War or something. It was by Joseph Pilates, and it had something to do with hospital beds and springs.
Because he was German, he was put in internment what are they called? A camp in England.
Yeah.
For foreign nationals, so Germans,
Yep.
Japanese, etc. He invented it there to help out the fellow prisoners. Yeah.
So it was a general body toning up thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a weightlifter and it was back in those days where those muscle guys were they were like rock stars. The guys that could, like in Germany particularly, there was a culture of physical fitness.
Yeah.
And it had another name originally though. It was called
Oh no, it was called
Moveology or something.
Controlology.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But obviously at one point Joseph's just going, I reckon, why don't we just name it after me, yeah? Anyone got any objections to that?
I quite like Controlology. No, shut up.
It's like next week you go, why don't we just call it the Glenn Robbins podcast?
No,
We'll just change it.
if I had an exercise regime, is that the right word?
Regime, whatever.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, I'm doing Robbins.
Robbins.
Yeah. What
Robbins.
are you doing? Oh, no. You know what the latest thing is? O'Neill.
Oh, Neil, just sit on the couch. It's the best.
You know O'Neill is wetsuits.
I know.
I have an O'Neill wetsuit.
Yeah, I got no Neil Rashi.
So you have your name.
Yeah.
You have your name on your front
My
of you.
Rashi. That's right.
Has O'Neill written on it?
Just so if people think it's me, they definitely know it's me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing my current hoodie with Fisk written on it.
Because you're in Fisk. And by the way, I was in Fisk first season and second season, and I didn't get a top.
Oh, well, yeah. Look, because my second series appearance was cancelled because someone got COVID. So
they gave you a top.
Compensation.
And you said it's going to cost you more than that.
Anyway, Pilates, yeah.
So
how long have you been doing it? Like 20 years? I met you a long time ago. So
yeah.
I reckon I've been doing it about 10.
We met in prison, didn't we?
Prison.
Yeah.
Pentridge.
Pentridge.
H division.
It goes back to there. So.
We were white collar criminals. We had a hard time.
Yeah. I reckon it must have been mid-90s. So what's that?
When I met you? Yeah, it would have been.
No, when I started Pilates.
Oh, yeah,
More
so 20 years ago. 20 years
At
ago.
least 20 years ago.
Oh, no, 30 years ago.
Because the guy that taught me Pilates told me to go to Pilates. Sorry about this.
He's not in front of he's not a security guard.
No, but I just can't believe I'm telling two inappropriate stories in the one podcast.
No, go on. What happened?
So he's the physio, and he gets a new masseuse.
Right.
And he goes, you should go and see the masseuse. I go, sure, that's great. He goes, he's only just started. He's down from the country.
Right.
And go and see him. It'll be great. So I go and see him, and, oh, God, it's terrible. I go and see him, and he's great.
Yeah.
Gave me a massage.
Awesome.
And as I walk out from the massage, the physio, who's kind of a friend now, says to me, how was your massage? I said it was fantastic. And for an extra treat, he stuck his thumb up my ass.
No.
Why did I say that?
And why did the physio laugh? Or
Laugh. He pissed himself.
Oh, right, there you go.
And the guy who's recently down from the country, he didn't laugh too much.
No.
And I went, I'm sorry, I'm only joking. I shouldn't have said that. And it's kind of, it just came out my mouth and I apologise. But anyway, so I go away. I come back a couple of weeks later.
Yeah.
And I go and see the masseuse. And I walk in and he doesn't look very happy. I go, you're all right? He goes, yeah, I'm not great. I said, well, you want to talk about it? What's wrong? He goes, everywhere I go around the gym now, people are asking me if I stuck my thumb up any celebrities' ass. Any celebrities' asses, and they're all laughing at me, and I felt very good about it.
Oh no!
So I you see, this is what you think. You make your jokes with people in the audience. You can break people. So anyway, he then gives me a massage. Oh, did it hurt? I reckon he got me back. And
pounding you.
He pounded me, and rightly so. I deserved it. So,
but the big question is, did he? No.
Well, sometimes you think that if they slipped, they could. Because if they're doing what are these ones?
I got to say, I was in the Gold Coast, and there's all these Thai massage places around.
Hello.
Which I've never been to one, but
well,
there was.
Should go.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, but there was a Malaysian massage place. I thought, how is that different from the Thai massage?
It's the sauces.
It's they
it's
like
the
when you get
chili.
The amount of pineapple. Remember you get nasi goreng, they have pineapple in it sometimes. Imagine going to
nasi goreng's Indonesian.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, what's Malaysian food then? It's like hawker food, like
Is it?
chicken satay or
yeah. And Thai food is chili.
yeah, pad thai, etc. Anyway, I was very intrigued by the Malaysian massage.
Because you could go into the Malaysian, and then they start doing a Thai. You go, no.
Yeah,
I want a Malaysian. This is not
Malaysian.
Thai.
I want Malaysian massage.
I want more. Yeah. And then there's while we're at it, are there any countries out there who haven't got a massage sort of named after them? Well, there's Thai.
Malaysian.
Malaysian.
There'd probably be Swedish.
There's
Swedish
there's
massage.
Vietnamese. There's
Chinese. There's Chinese.
oh
massage.
yeah, there's Chinese. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's the one where they slap you and you're in a hot room?
Oh, that's Turkish, maybe.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if there was an Australian massage, what would it be?
The Aussie massage. Don't know. So Kiwi massage, big Maori bloke.
They just
Just lie on the table, bro. Whack, whack, whack.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Australian massage, if they go, yes, and we'll do it yourself, you
Yeah,
dickhead.
go on, mate.
Couldn't be bothered.
I'm going to go.
So back to Pilates.
Pilates.
I'm an expert. When you do Pilates, do you make noises?
Yeah, grunting and stuff. You're like, ugh.
I used to find when I used to go,
Yeah.
because they'd be on the bench and they had do you have a barrel that you can lean back over?
Yep.
Yep. And I would go and lean over the barrel, but there'll be another lady over there just near me. She'd be doing some sort of other stretching exercise. And I would lean back and go, oh.
Yeah, I know.
And it sounds like I was referring to her.
Yeah, well,
posture.
that's it. But, there's all funny different names too. There's the scooter,
Yes.
open book. These are all exercises. Scooter, open book. What are the other ones they do?
Yeah, I used to, yeah.
There's a few. Oh, the one where you I can't remember.
Yeah, but they are.
Swan.
And what's interesting about Pilates is that strong guys sometimes really struggle at it. Because they haven't developed the muscles the right way. Sure, they've got big shoulders and they've got big arms and big biceps but they haven't got their core fully developed to be able to sit on. There's a rowing one.
Yeah, there's rowing. Maybe we should invent some names of exercises so when I go back to Pilates, I'm really interested in learning the albatross today.
Yeah. Oh, we don't do that here. Oh, well, you should.
Well, you should
do
do
all about it.
Yeah, that and the pelican's very good, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, Pilates.
Pilates, he was a man. His name was Joseph. He invented it to help people. It's now, I don't know what caused the resurgence, but it's come back. It's for your core. It helps people's backs.
All I know is that it had a big resurgence in America when people say Jane Fonda and people like that started doing it.
Yeah.
And so it became very popular in LA and New York and then spread throughout the world with
But it was a bit like that Bikram yoga that took it, and then that was all a big scam.
Yeah, well.
He ripped all the moves off from somebody else, then they whacked it in a hot room and said it was a cult. And I remember I went to do Bikram one day. I go, well, you can't leave. Well, you can't leave. You can't break the spell.
Oh, really?
You can't. You break. People are having moments in there. You're in a hot room and they're doing some stretching.
Yeah, they're
Get
exhausted
over yourself.
too.
Yeah. Oh, it was too long. The Bikram was too long. It was an hour and a half or something.
Gee.
I want to be a hot room. How long do you want to be in a hot room for? 45 minutes?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah.
Well, what about some thinking music? What can we have?
Is there circus music?
Do
Do they have organ players or something?
They used to, but it's all recorded now.
Pilates, there's not unless we got Jane Fonda doing a class or something. Oh, okay. How about this? Okay. How about I'm a Pilates instructor.
Yeah.
But I'm doing solo Pilates, and
Yeah.
you come round to my house.
Sure.
And
It's my first session because often you do the first session just with one person.
yeah, one person. Will you be Dave?
Yeah.
I'll be Dave, but I'll be Nathan.
Nathan.
Can I be American?
No, you should be American or German or something.
I'll be American.
Yeah, be American.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
'cause
you're going to knock on my front door and
Okay.
come in.
All right,
Okay,
here we
okay,
go, here we go. Hello.
Well, hello, welcome. I see you're in for my 2:00.
Yes.
And I believe this is your first time doing Pilates?
It absolutely is. I've had problems with my back, my neck,
Sure.
and stuff. So I need a bit of a stretch or whatever you do.
Sure. Well, come on we have a special room in my house here. This go in through there. And do you mind? I have my dog. And that's Lulu
Oh,
Bell.
hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Lulu. And that's my dog Wolfie.
Oh.
That's
So the dog and a cat.
dog. And do you mind
Right.
if I stay in the room? They get
They
a
can
nice, relaxing
Yeah, I like
vibe.
animals.
And they'll just sit there. And okay, do you want to? You just want to remove some of your clothes there?
Sure, I've got my tracksuit on. I've got shorts on. There we go.
Yeah. By the way, my name is Nathan.
Nathan, I'm Dave. Yeah.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you, Dave. And you'll be playing with the credit card today?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cash.
Okay.
Cash, probably.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Sure. Okay. Right. Oh, let's just get you down. You want to start off with some floor exercises?
Sure, okay.
We like to. We call this one the Cobra.
The Cobra. Okay, great.
Okay. So this is going to loosen up your lower back, and I will demonstrate,
Okay, go on.
and you will just copy my every move. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Getting down there, and I'll show it goes like this. Huh? Oh, sorry. That was
Gosh.
that was my cat.
That was the cat that did that.
That was
Wow. All right.
my cat.
Whew.
My cat.
What's the cat been eating?
That
Anyway.
has a little Toodle. What's the cat's name? I forget.
Lulu, was it Lulu?
Lulu Bell. Maybe I'll just put Lulu Bell out.
All right.
I'll just put. Okay, we're okay now.
Okay.
Okay, let's just try another exercise now. This one's called the bridge. Okay, place your legs like this.
Yeah.
Bring your arms up like this.
Yeah.
And you go like this. Huh.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That was the dog.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, that was the dog.
What's the
And
dog been eating?
I don't know what the dog has been eating, but that is.
Terrible.
I'm really sorry. I know this is not what
No.
Joseph Pilates had planned
No, it's not.
for you or for me. So I'll put the dog out, and it'll be okay outside. Stay outside.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's do the helicopter.
All right.
Helicopter. Okay. We place our arms in a V position like this.
Yeah.
And then we turn around like this, and then we go, huh. Oh.
Oh boy. What, who was that?
That was my phone. My phone has got
All right.
I just got a text,
All right.
and
All right.
that's a little bit of a
So
noise.
show me how again. So if you want to get down there between my legs and just
Oh,
show
sure.
me how
You
the
want me?
legs.
I'll put your legs.
Yeah.
What position do you
There
want?
we go.
Hang on. Wait. I just got to. No, hang on. No, you're doing it wrong. I've got to
Get right down there.
You want me to get down here and push
Near
the
my
legs?
buttocks. There we go.
I cannot believe what you just did.
Was that the cat or the dog?
Was that the cat or the dog? Was that?
That was me.
That was.
I'll see myself out.
Oh, but you
Wow.
haven't paid. Don't let the dog out. Or the cat. Damn, that's the third one today that hasn't paid. Can't believe it. There you go.
Great.
A fart sketch.
No, I love fart sketches. They're funny. What is your guess then?
I'm going to say that Pilates, he was a member of the circus, and it came back into popularity through people in the circus
Oh, wow.
learning Pilates.
I thought that he developed Pilates for ballet dancers or, I don't know, war veterans. But maybe he developed it for circus performers because they need a lot of stretching
That's
and
what I'm
stuff.
saying. Yeah, the core stability, anything. If you're climbing chairs,
Yeah.
if you're doing trapeze, chucking rings up in the air, or
Yeah.
acrobatics. We didn't talk about acrobatics. Putting
Oh,
people up on your
acrobats.
shoulders.
Yeah.
You need your core stability.
You do.
There's a real big crossover there.
All right, what is the answer, Sam?
In 1912, Joseph Pilates lived in England working as a circus performer, boxer and self-defense instructor. During the First World War, he was interned with other German nationals. He devised the Pilates method as a new approach to exercise and body conditioning.
Wow.
Wow, so we're basically right.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
But I thought he did it for the for the people who were in the war.
He was a
because he looked
performer.
like I've seen photos. He, as you said before, he looked like what they used to call strongman.
Yeah, and he looked like an acrobat. He had that
Yeah,
body, that really
yeah.
fit body.
Well, that makes
didn't
sense.
He? Oh,
So,
there you go.
Well, if you haven't done Pilates and you're thinking about it,
Get into it.
you can end up looking like Dave and I.
And you can do the joke that I always do. If you're an overweight man and you walk in and it's normally more women do Pilates than men.
I do a class and it's all women.
Well, no, I always walk in and say, if I don't know the women, I always go, "G'day, ladies, I'm the instructor here today." And they look on their faces, it's like, what the fuck?
I think it's go down well. But one day I did make a farting noise with my mouth. Oh, God, they laughed.
Oh, really?
Oh, they absolutely pissed themselves. So those ladies don't go anymore. I've got some new ladies. I don't think I know them well enough to make it. You can't make
you
that
can't.
fortune.
Not if you don't know them.
If you can't, you can't know them.
No.
And the other day, I was hanging tough. You know what I mean? You know what that means?
No.
It means that I was.
You're just hanging out at the gym.
No, I wanted to. And I couldn't.
I've never heard that term before.
Well, I just made that up.
Okay, you needed to break wind.
Yeah, and when you, so the sketch is kind of appropriate. I've said it to her. Who did I say that to the other day? My stretch lady, Margie. I think I said to her, whether or not anyone, because she I was just came from.
People would.
They would have to
break wind all the
I
time.
know that in yoga, it's kind of like a like in some cultures, it's good to burp after. Like in yoga, apparently it's kind of like it's okay. Well, with me, it's not.
It's not good to hold in.
But
I went to teachers' college with a guy called Paul, and his dad was a barrister in a lot of court cases, and he got bowel problems because he was holding in his wind. And so,
because he was in a court case
all the time. He was standing up in court and he couldn't fart, and so from that point on, they could fart loudly and openly whenever they wanted in the house. So he said they'd just be sitting around the dinner table and, "Dad, can you pass a?" "No worries, sweeter. I got the."
Because would he approach the bench to ask?
Yeah.
I think he would have approached the bench.
Permission to break wind.
Permission to break wind. But I didn't realise that was a condition.
Well, this is a long time ago when he told me, but that's what he claimed. Yeah. Holding it in.
It's
like when you go on a girl on a first date, and then you get it, you drop her off, or then you get in the car and just explode. We've got to go.
Hang on. It's not only the guys that do that.
I know, we know that.
We've got to be.
We got that.
Correctly, but we've got to go because obviously you need to break wind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry there were two rude stories. And we talked a lot of breaking
testicles.
Wind. I think at the start hopefully at the start they will put what do you call it?
Disclaimer
at the start, and you can do it because you got the right voice. Can you do it? Maybe do an apology at the end. Do an apology at the end.
The following episode contains graphic material, testicle talk, and lots of farts. Cool.